Hey guys, welcome back to my guitar channel. Today we're going to look at a piece called Cuban Dance, and it's by Anonymous. It's by an anonymous composer, so we don't know who wrote it. It's a bit of a standard in the classical and Latin guitar repertoire, and I thought it'd be a great piece for intermediate players, so I'm going to play you through this arrangement, which I've modified somewhat. So this is a little different to some of the other arrangements you might have found. It includes some Spanish rhythms and Spanish chords, a little bit of Cuban influence, but I would say it's just a generally fun Latin piece to play. So let's get stuck in. Okay, so what's going on there? You could probably hear that there's a descending line of descending chords. The chords are E minor, D7, C7, B7. Now you've seen this before, we've talked about it in previous videos, Spanish cadence, Andalusian cadence. And when we're playing that on guitar, often it's in E minor. But we're going to play that in an arpeggiated way. So the arpeggiated chords are those chords, but let's just look at the three elements, which is the melody part first. We're going to play an E, G, E, D, F sharp, D, C, E, C, B, F sharp, D. Then that repeats in the bass. And then we do a run. That's the melody, and we need to bring that out. And I generally play that with like a rest stroke, more of a pushing in kind of sound with my A finger. So to fill in those chords, so we fill in the E minor notes there, and then we fill in the D notes. Now you're probably not used to playing a D like this, but it is a type of D chord. Normally we just play it like that, but the full D chord, if we're going to include those other arpeggiated notes, we have to play it like that. So D chord, F sharp, and then D in the fifth, on the fifth string. So we're going to go, so you're going to have to bring your three fingers up to the next string in order to manage that. And keep them there, keep them on those second, third, and fourth strings for the C. So we do kind of the same pattern 3 times. And then the B7, slight change. Okay, so that's really the crux of that opening 4 bars, getting the fingering right. We also play a bass note on beats 1 and 3. So we're going to go. And then we go C. And then we go B7. So we're going to repeat that melody in the bass, but this time played by the thumb. So we're playing the thumb, then I, then MA together. So it's P-I, M-A, P-I, M-A, P-I. Then we're going to do the same thing. And obviously when you move to the next bass note, we're going. Then we're going to play the C. That actually jumps, the thumb jumps from C to E, back to C, and then we've got a little B7 chord there. Play all of that with a thumb. And then complete the arpeggio. We're up to the A section, that was the introduction. And we're going to just play through the melody first. That's essentially it, it just repeats. Okay, so we're going to play a rest stroke if you can, in second position, meaning our fingers are here, and then slide to the 7 and back to the 3. The best way to get to the 7 without making a mistake is to look at the 7th fret as your finger is heading there, and it will stop where you're looking. Crotchets, and then we do quavers. E, D sharp, E, so over the 2 strings, and then G, F sharp, G, F sharp. Okay, so that's our basic melody, and we're going to accompany that with the following arpeggios. So, alright, and then we're going to play a G with a thumb. So we're going to go. So you'd be tempted to play the second G with the I finger, but I want you to play it with the thumb. Then we're doing, alright, now we have to set up for the A minor. So we're going to have to put our fingers in this position. And the fourth finger is going to be shifting from there to there, from the third fret to the second fret. And then we go back to the G, but this time we change shape to a B7. So we're going to be going with the first finger going from D sharp to B, and then back to the thumb. We just repeat that, but this time it's in quavers. Now we're going to jump to the 7th position. We're going to play D on the 10th fret. Alright, we've got a little arpeggio here. D, B, G, B, D, and then back up. And the accompaniment is G. Then we're shifting to a D7 chord, playing a D7 chord. And then we shift to the 3rd position, and we're doing a G chord here. And then we just jump back. Thanks guys, that's it for me today. Cuban dance. Hope you enjoy that arrangement. It's an arrangement I found on the internet, but made some changes to it just to make it a little bit more playable. It certainly has like a fun, festive vibe, a really memorable and catchy melody. And the techniques in there are intermediate to advanced, but not impossible, and definitely something worth chipping away at. As you know, I have play-along tracks on my blog, latinguitarmastery.com, which you can get access to in the members section. And by all means, if you like this video, please press like, because it definitely helps to get my music and arrangements out there in the YouTube land. I hope you enjoyed that. Let me know if you have any questions. I'll see you next video.